North Korea says that it may reconsider the summit between Kim Jong-un and President Trump and says it now won't, quote, beg for the dialogue to happen. The comments come as Pyongyang does prepare to destroy its main nuclear testing site. Now, selected media have traveled to the base in that mountainous northeast part of the country to witness the event, though independent nuclear inspectors are not there as we speak, of course. Let's bring in our Asia government managing editor, Dan Kate. He's here with us in the studios to talk really about how much we should read into this changing narrative that is that summit that will or will not take place.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to change every day now. What's interesting about this statement was that the rhetoric was definitely amped up. They were calling out Mike Pence, calling him stupid, a political dummy. A lot of the rhetoric that was more like we saw last year when they were firing off missiles. Analysts are looking at this and saying, North Korea is pushing the envelope here, kind of just, looking to get as many concessions as they can ahead of the summit. What's interesting is that this official who they cited was actually lower in rank than one of the other officials. So they're still kind of playing a game. They're saying, repeating a threat to cancel the summit, not actually canceling the summit. So it's still part of the noise ahead of the summit, which appears on track, though appears, we could see tonight, Trump might call it off with a tweet if he sees this and gets angry by it.
A lot of play on words there, Dan. The Pence comments in question reference the Libya comments, which has been a real soft spot for North Korea.
Yeah, that's right. Anytime, the Libya model is mentioned, North Korea gets really up in arms. They say they're nothing like Libya. Their nuclear program is much more advanced. And really what this is about is sequencing when we talk about denuclearization and what that means. The U.S. essentially, and Bolton and Mike Pence alluded to this, but the U.S. wants North Korea to give up its nuclear weapons without really getting anything in return. And North Korea is basically saying, if you keep talking like that, the summit's not even worth having. We did see Mike Pompeo, the U.S. Secretary of State, last night kind of show more flexibility on that front, saying, they're open to kind of discussions about that. So the position of the administration seems to be, that they are willing to discuss some sort of sequencing that could lead to an eventual deal. But both sides are posturing here. You have North Korea putting out these KCNA statements with harsh rhetoric. You also have Pence and Bolton, saying the Libyan model remains intact. So, both sides are trying to act tough while also still seeking middle ground. Whether that's enough to keep this thing on track remains to be seen.